Hello students, in the previous video I have explained about the ratio and proportion. I have given the concept of ratio and proportion. Today we will discuss some questions of the ratio and proportion. So here the first question is, what number must be added to each of the numbers 5? This is question number 6 in this book. This book is of M.L. Agrawal. This is M.L. Agrawal. It's clear. ICSE Mathematics M.L. Agrawal. So what number must be added to each of the numbers? 5, 11, 19 and 37. So that they are in the proportion. Means here you have to find out which number should be added in each of these numbers. So that they become in the proportion. So let the number added is x. Let number added is x. Therefore resulting numbers, what will be resulting numbers? Resulting numbers will be 5 plus x, 11 plus x, 19 plus x and 37 plus x. This will be the resulting number. According to question, ATQ means according to question. Since resulting numbers are in proportion, this is given in the question. Therefore, what will be 5 plus x upon 11 plus x equals to 19 plus x upon 37 plus x. After this, what will you do? You will cross multiply. So when you will cross multiply 5 plus x, 37 plus x equals to, this will multiply that side, 19 plus x into 11 plus x. So you simplify, you will get the value of x. So here, after this I will not do, because that is the rest is simplification. This question has been asked in 2009. Then there was a similar question, what number must be subtracted from each of the following? 23, 30, 57 and 78. Which number should be subtracted from each of the following numbers so that the resulting number are in proportion? So you assume that the number is x, number which is subtracted is x. So what will be the resulting number? It will be 23 minus x, 30 minus x, 57 minus x and 78 minus x. Here I am not writing the statement. So according to question, since the resulting number are in proportion, therefore 23 minus x upon 30 minus x equals to 57 minus x upon 78 minus x. After that, what will you do? You will do the cross multiplication and find the value of x. It's clear? Then, so this was the question 7 and it has been asked in 2004. It's clear? Then here you can see question number 9. So all these questions are very simple. Simple mathematics is involved in these questions. Now you can see question number 9. Here it is given x plus 5 is the mean proportion. Means it is the mean proportion between what and what? X plus 2 and x plus 9. It is clear? And x plus 9. Means इसके और इसके बीच का मीन प्रोपोर्शन x plus 5 है. Now according to rule, what will be the mean proportion? According to rule, mean proportion between x plus 2 and x plus 9. So yes, in the previous lecture I have told that when you have to determine the mean proportion of two numbers, you multiply them and take the square root. Multiply them and take the square root. So it will be equal to square root x plus 2 into x plus 9. This is according to rule, but according to question it is x plus 5. according to question. This will be equal to x plus 2 into x plus 9 equals to x plus 5. On squaring both sides, so when you will do the square of this side, what will happen? Square root will be removed. The square root will be removed into x plus 9 equals to x plus 5 whole square. It's clear? So when you will simplify, what will happen? You can get the value of x. You open it by a plus b whole square. Here this you find the product and then find the value of x. So that you can do. It's clear? Then question number 10. So all questions are very simple. I will not do calculation of these questions, that you can do. It's clear? As I know that you will be able to do these calculations. These calculations are very simple for you. Question number 10. What number must be added to 16, 26 and 40 so that the resulting numbers be in the continued proportion? Which number should be added to these numbers so that the resulting number is in continued proportion? So let the number added checks. Let number added is x. Therefore resulting numbers will be, what will be resulting numbers? 16 plus x, 26 plus x and 40 plus x. It's clear? As resulting numbers are in continued proportion. They are in continued proportion. Therefore, what will be? Therefore, 16 plus x divided by 26 plus x. As we know that in continued proportion, this ratio, this equals to this ratio, this. So, equals to 26 plus x into divided by 40 plus x. On cross multiplication, when you will cross multiply, it will be equal to 16 plus x into 40 plus x. So here 26 plus x into 26 plus x, so it will be equals to 26 plus x whole square. It's clear? Now you can open it. So when you will open this product, this I am doing, 16 into 40 equals to 640. It's clear? Plus 16x plus 40x plus x square equals to 26 plus x whole square. 26 square plus x square plus 2 into 26 into x. So it will be equals to 640 plus 56x plus x square equals to 26 square 676 plus x square plus 52x. So x square and x square cancel. You bring the terms of x in one side, 52x. When you will bring 52x in this side, it will become minus 52x equals to 676 minus 640. So it is equals to 4x equals to 36. So x equals to 9. So this way you can determine. This way, question number 11 you can see here. Question number 11. Find two numbers such that the mean proportion between them is 28. Mean proportion is 28. Question number 11. And the third proportion is given to 24. It's clear? You have to find the numbers. So you assume let numbers are x and y. It's clear? Therefore, mean proportion proportion between x and y, that will be equals to square root x into y, that will be equal to 28. It's clear. According to question, it is 28. So on squaring, when you will do the square, what will you get? Here square root will be removed. It will be xy equals to 28 square. Perhaps it is 824. I am checking whether it is 824 or not. So here you can see 28 into 28, it is 784, not 824. It is 780. This clear, xy is equals to 784. One relation is this. Now in the question it is given, in the second condition it is given that their third proportion is 224. Third proportion is 224. As third proportion of x and y is 224. X and y का third proportion is 224. X, y 224. It means x upon y equals to what? Y upon 224. It's clear? X upon y equals to y upon 224. You cross multiply. So 224 x equals to y square. 224 equals to y square. Now in both sides you multiply by y. So 224 into x into y equals to y square into y. So 224 xy equals to y cube. 224 xy equals to y cube. So you simplify. You can simplify here. So y cube equals to 224 into xy. And what is xy here? 784. 224 into 784. So what will be y? It will be the cube root of this product. Now first you prime factorize. You prime factorize 224 and 784. It's clear. So here you can see 224, 2112, this is 56, 28, 14, 7, 1. Here 784. This is then here this is 49 and then 7 1. So you write here in cube root we make the pair of 3 like numbers, 3 same type numbers, same numbers. So y equals to cube root. This is equals to here 2 to the power 2 is coming how many times? 5. 2 to the power 5 into 7 power 1. Here 2 is coming how many times? It is 4 times. 2 to the power 4 and 7 to the power 2. So see here 2 power 5 into 2 power 4 means 2 to the power 9. 2 to the power 9 into 7 to the power 3. So you can see, you can write 2 to the power 9 into 7 to the power 3. When you will write in power form, so it is cube root, so power will become 1 upon 3. Power will become 1 upon 3. So 2, 9 into 1 upon 3. 3 into 1 upon 3. So it is 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 1. So it is equal to 2 to the power 3. 8 into 3 equals to 24. Y equals to 24. It's clear? Now as you know that xy equals to how much? 784. Xy equals to 784. And y equals to 24. So what is x? 784 upon y, that is 784 upon 24. 24 3 ja 72. That is this. So 24 3 ja 72 and then 6. So here there may be some error perhaps. No, yes, it is actually saving. Here it is not. So 8 7 ja 56. Here it is 8 7 ja 56. You see there. So it is 56. So when you will simplify 56, so 56 1 ja 56, and then how much? 2 to 4. 2 to 4. It will go how many times? 4 times. So x equals to 40. X equals to 40. So this way you can find x and y. Okay. Now after this we will do some more questions here. Now I am going through two questions which are based on K method. Questions which are based on K method. It's clear. So those questions I am going to do. It's clear. First I will explain in proportion. How will you use K method in proportion, and then how will you use K method in continued proportion. It's clear. Then in continued proportion how will you use? That I will explain. It's clear. Now see the question number 16. Here it is given x upon a equals to y upon b equals to z upon c. It's clear. You can see here. Here it is not repeating x upon a equals to y upon b. These are not same. So this is the question of proportion. It's clear. Suppose if it is like this, x upon a equals to a upon b, then it is continued proportion. But here these two numbers are different. Similarly, these two numbers are different. So this is the question of proportion. So it is given. This thing is given. And you have to prove. Second part I am taking. A square x square plus b square y square plus c square z square divided by a cube x plus b cube y plus c cube z equals to x y z upon a b c. This you have to prove. Now how will you prove this? It looks very difficult, but actually it is not difficult. It's clear. Here it is very simple. So you will start from given. So x upon a, since y upon b equals to z upon c. This we have assumed as k. It's k. That's why it is called k method. Let. So when x upon a equals to k, what will you get? You will get x equals to ak. Then y upon b equals to k. Y upon b equals to k. So what will you get? Y equals to bk. And then z upon c equals to k. So z equals to ck. It's clear. Now the thing which the mathematical expression which you have to prove, in that mathematical expression in place of x, y, z we will write ak, bk and ck. It's clear. The mathematical expression which you have to prove, in that mathematical expression in place of x, y, z we will write ak, bk and ck. Means what will you substitute? Here I am writing here x equals to ak, y equals to bk and z equals to ck. It's clear. That way will substitute. So this I am removing. Now you write down here. Here brackets will not be opened anywhere. Brackets will not be opened. You will remember this thing. Here this is the whole cube also. this is whole cube also. So you write a square, x equals to ak. So what will be x square? A square k square, a square k square plus b square, y square. What is y square? Y equals to bk, so y square b square k square plus c square. In place of z square, what will you write? C square k square divided by a cube. In place of x, what will you write? ak plus b cube. In place of y, you will write bk. Then c cube. In place of z, you will write ck whole cube equals to, in place of x, ak ck upon abc. Now a square into a square is what? A power 4 k square, b to the power 4 k square, c to the power 4 k square divided by a cube into a power 4 k plus b power 4 k plus c power 4 k whole cube. Here nowhere bracket will be open, कहीं भी bracket open ही नहीं करना. इसलिए एंड लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से राइट हैंड साइड की किसी चीज को कैंसिल नहीं किया जाएगा. LHS will be simplified separately, RHS will be simplified separately. Two things we will remember. Nowhere bracket will be opened. Bracket को कहीं नहीं ओपन करना है इनके मेथड सिंप्लीफिकेशन. इसलिए एंड LHS से RHS में कुछ भी कैंसिल नहीं किया जाएगा. So AK, BK, CK, so it will be A into B into C and K into K into K is what? KQ upon ABC. LHS will be simplified separately, RHS will be simplified separately. So you can see here what is common in numerator? K square is common. What is common in denominator? K is common. So you take out common here. When you will take out common here, so first you see, you write a big bracket k square, within bracket a power 4 plus b power 4 plus c power 4 bracket 1. Then in denominator you k take out common, a power 4 plus b power 4 plus c power 4. It's clear? Then whole cube. It's clear? This ABC will be cancelled with the ABC. What will be left? KQ. Now you see this bracket. Bracket A to the power 4 plus B to the power 4 plus C to the power 4. In denominator also same bracket. So what will happen? This bracket will be cancelled with this. K square upon K is what? K whole cube equals to KQ. On simplification, K cube equals to K cube. Hence proved. You have shown that by using K method that both the sides are equal. By using K method, you have shown that both the sides are equal. That's clear. Now you take one more question here. This I am explaining for the proportion. It's clear. In continued proportion, there is slight difference. There is a very minor difference. Now you can see question number 17. Here it is given A upon B, if A upon B equals to C upon D equals to A upon F. Then you have to prove, I am explaining sixth part, B, D, F. Within bracket A plus B upon B plus C plus D upon D plus E plus F upon F whole cube equals to 27 A plus B C plus D and E plus F. This you have to prove. So first you see whether it is a question of proportion or continued proportion. So you can see here these things are not same. These terms are not same. B and C different. D and E different. It means it is proportion. It's clear. So you start since A upon B equals to C upon D equals to E upon F. You take it as K. We have assumed as K. So when you will write A upon B equals to K, A will be equal to BK. A equals to B into K. A equals to BK. What is C upon D equals to K? So C equals to DK. E upon F equals to K. So E equals to FK. Means what you have got here? You have got A equals to BK, C equals to DK, E equals to FK. Means here you have found the value of the numerator in terms of K and denominator. हमने न्यूमरेटर की वैल्यू हर जगह पर क्या है डिनोमिनेटर और K के टर्म्स में फाइंड आउट कर ली है. ऐसे नाउ you substitute here. So this I am erasing. You can see here you substitute B D F in place of A C E. You write this. So B D F. Then A plus B, that is A B K plus B upon B. Then C is D K plus D upon B plus E is F K plus F upon whole cube equals to, here you write 27 A plus B in place of A B K plus then B K plus B then F K plus F. Now you simplify this. So B D F, you put big bracket here. When you will take out B common here, within bracket what will you get? K plus 1. Denominator is B. Then when you take out D common, K plus 1. Denominator is D. And then F, K plus 1 upon F whole cube equals to 27. You take out B common from here. When you will take out B common, it is K plus 1. D common, K plus 1. And F common, K plus 1. So simplify. B cancel, D cancel and F cancel. So it will be equal to B, D, F. K plus 1, K plus 1, K plus 1. When the same thing will be added 3 times, it will be 3 times of whole cube. Here it will be, you write it as 27. First you write B, D, F together. Everything in product, so you can write B, D, F. Now K plus 1 into K plus 1 into K plus 1 means K plus 1 का whole cube. Now you can see here. It is B, D, F. 3 cube is K plus 1 whole cube equals to 27 B, D, F, K plus 1 whole cube. Now I am rearranging the terms. When you will rearrange the terms, it will be this. So 27 B, D, F, K plus 1 whole cube. Hence proved. It is proved. It's clear. So this way it has proved. So now we will take the question of continued proportion. You see the questions of continued proportion. Question number 22. Here it is given A, B, C are in continued proportion. This is given. And you have to prove this. I am taking last part. A plus B plus C, A minus B plus C equals to A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, now how will you do? In questions of proportion, we have seen that we have found the value of numerator in terms of denominator and k. In terms of denominator and k. In continued proportion, we will find the value of every term in terms of last term and k. हर एक टर्म की वैल्यू लास्ट टर्म एंड k के टर्म्स में फाइंड आउट करेंगे. नाउ यू सी हियर, सिंस A, B, C are in continued proportion, therefore A upon B equals to B upon C. It's clear. This we have taken equals to K. A upon B equals to B upon C. Now A upon B equals to K. So from here what will you get? A equals to BK. A equals to BK. It's clear. Then B upon C equals to K. So from here what will you get? B equals to CK. So here value of B you have found in terms of last term is C and K. Now you see this. A equals to BK and B equals to how much? CK. So CK into K. You can see here. In place of B you write this value CK. So CK into K, it is equals to A equals to CK square. So you can see here A equals to CK square, B equals to CK. Suppose if it is like this, A, B, C, D are in continued proportion as in the next question, then we will find the value of each term in terms of D and K. What will be the value? C equals to DK. B equals to DK square, A equals to DK cube. वैल्यू इस तरीके से आएगी. C equals to DK, B equals to DK square, A equals to DK cube. Suppose A, B, C, D, E are in continued proportion, then we will find the value of all the terms in terms of E and K. What will be the value? D equals to EK, C equals to EK square, B equals to EK cube, A equals to EK to the power 4. So that way you will find the value. So now we will make these substitutions here. So when you will use the substitution in place of A, what will you write? Here A equals to CK square plus B equals to CK plus C. Here this will be A equals to CK square minus CK plus C. This will be equals to how much? A square is CK square. A square is CK square whole square. B square is CK whole square. C square is C square. C square is the last term, so no need. So you take out C common here. When you will take out C common, what will you get? You will get K square plus K plus 1. Here also you take out C common from this bracket. So K square minus K plus 1. This you further simplify. CK square whole square means C square K power 4. CK whole square, that is C square K square plus C square. Now you see here C into C, C square. Now here you write it in this form. K square plus 1 plus K. And in the other bracket you rearrange the terms. K square plus 1 plus K. K square plus 1 minus K. Here you take out C square. Common when you will take out C square. K power 4 K square plus 1. Now you can see here. If you treat this as together. So it is like this. It is this plus k, here this minus k, means it is like a plus b, a minus b. And what is a plus b into a minus b? It is a square minus b square. It is a square minus b square. So what is in place of a? K square plus 1. So a square k square plus 1 whole square minus b square, in place of b is k. So it is k square. C square, it is k power 4 plus k square plus 1. Now you see here in this side, when you will open the bracket in left hand side, it will become c square k square plus 1 whole square. You can open by a plus b whole square plus 2 into k square into 1 minus k square. RHS will be as it is. There will be no further simplification. Now c square k square whole square k power 4 plus 1 plus 2k square minus k square equals to c square k power 4 plus k square plus 1. Now you simplify the LHS. C square k power 4. 2k square minus k square is how much? K square plus 1 equals to c square k square plus k power 4 plus k square plus 1. So hence proved. You can see here both the sides are same. Both the sides are same, therefore it is proved. It's clear. So in this lecture, only up to this, you will do the remaining questions. If you feel any difficulty and if the students will say, then I will make one more video taking few more questions. It's clear. But provided when the students will say. It's clear. If there will be no demand from your side, then I will not go do the remaining questions. Then it will be understood that you are able to do. It's clear. So if you have any problem, then you mention in the comment box stating the question number. It's clear. Question number or question number of other book also. For example, Selena. If you are doing from Selena, then you write the exercise number and question number. I will solve that also. So in this video up to here, now we will meet you in the next video. If you have not subscribed my channel so far, then you subscribe, because from this channel you are going to be benefited very much. So thank you.